You got a copy of this, don't you? This is one of the more disturbing probable cause affidavits.
Judge just called this one of the most disturbing affidavits he's ever seen. Guns, punches, threats. This case is already heating up and fast.
The most threatening thing I've heard between threatening with a gun, punching. Mr. Rogers is charged in 24 CR 1697, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And you were facing up to 20 years in prison in this case.
Your Honor, if we get a long time, we're working on trying to get him in the Veterans Court. He's a veteran, and I believe this qualifies for that. So if we get some more time, we can get that taken care of.
All right, who is Charletha Rogers?
My wife.
Okay. Where does she live? Is that where you live too?
Yes, sir. That's my address.
Well, he's not staying there, Your Honor. That's his address.
That's what he just said.
Well,
that's where I said living. What does that mean?
What? The defendant says he lives there but doesn't stay there. That's some Olympic-level wordplay. The judge isn't falling for it.
How can you live and not stay?
He's not talking about that. He's been living with his mother.
Are you having any contact with the lady?
Yes, sir. We have been talking, and we've been going to marriage counseling with through the CPS casework.
Okay.
As well.
Somebody didn't tell him about a bond condition? In every case, you cannot have any contact with the victim of the offense. If you're doing that, your bond is revoked. You stay in jail until this thing gets done. But the bondsman told you that. You got the bond conditions are normal for everybody. It's the same. No matter who the victim is. If it's your wife, tough. Y'all got to separate until this can get resolved. You're not supposed to assault anybody, much less a wife, but you can't have contact with the victim. Why are you looking like nobody? Your attorney didn't tell you this?
I understand it, but
your bondsman didn't tell you this? Of course they would have.
The bondsman told me that the protective order took precedence over the.
Here's where the legal hammer drops. The judge says, his courtroom, his rules. Bond conditions, no contact with the victim, period. No exceptions. Not even if it's your wife.
Took precedence over the.
I don't care what, not in my court.
Yes, sir.
Protective order doesn't bind me. This is my order. It has its effect. Protective order, I don't care. What's the protective order say? Not to have any contact with her?
Protective
Well, what
order
are you doing? You're breaking two orders?
Your Honor, the protective order stated for me not to go 200 yards on my wife or the children, but the protective order lost its effective date on October the 1st. The CPS caseworker asked her if she wanted to extend the protective order.
Okay.
She told me no.
Okay, that doesn't matter to me. My order stands. It's the same order that's in every case. I'm sorry, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. If you happen to, once you do something, you break through the barrier and you do an act, you're capable of doing it the same act again, no matter what you want to say. You shouldn't have done it the first time. If you did, you're presumed innocent. I don't care. The point is the grand jury thinks otherwise.
Yes, sir.
They heard evidence and probably you committed the crime.
Legal lesson time. Probable cause means a grand jury believes a crime likely happened. It's not a conviction, but it's serious. And this judge takes it personally if harm happens on his watch.
That's probable cause to indict. But the point is we separate the victims. If it happened again, twice, it would be on my watch. Yeah, people would ask me.
It won't happen again.
You know what? If I would have asked you the day before you were accused of this, if you'd be charged with a crime like this, what would you have told me?
I'm not sure.
Oh, really? I can tell you what I'd say. Because I'm pretty certain about my actions. I mean, assaulting someone is pretty clearly wrong. And I can tell you, I wouldn't do it. I've never done it. But the point is we separate people. My court order is you don't have any contact with it. I find you do. I find out you do. This should have been told to you, and I'm aggravated about it because this shouldn't happen. Because if something happened now, I'd be the one going, you're not policing your orders, are you?
The reason why,
You know what? Failure is not an option. There is no reason.
the reason why.
There is no reason. My order stands, sir. Do not have any contact with this lady. And that's the order for everyone who has victims in their indictments. They have to stay apart until we can resolve this. Because it's happened before, and it's in before people have gone right back and assaulted the same person again. And then they go, how could this happen if the court was policing his order properly? And these orders are the same. These are the same bond conditions in every case. It's not my special order. The judges all use the same standardized bond conditions. And one of those is don't have any contact with the victim until we can resolve this. You got to figure it out. Either you leave or she leaves. I don't want it. And I'm going to check on it. I'm going to have somebody drive by every day, if I have to find out if you're violating the order. You do, you'll sit in jail. Your bond will be revoked. You'll sit in jail until we can get around to resolving this, which sometimes takes years.
That's hard to do.
Sir?
That's hard to do. I mean, the reason why I'm saying that is because
You got to figure it out, sir.
This part's powerful. The judge explains why these no contact rules exist. Too many people go back thinking things are fine, and then it gets worse. He's seen it before, and he's not risking it again.
Well, just like every defendant has to figure you got a problem, fix it. You got an attorney, work with your attorney. That's what he's paid for, is to help you resolve this. Everybody makes mistakes. And you're presumed innocent. We're not saying you did. You're charged with making a mistake. If you made a mistake, fix it. Fix it. Yeah. People make mistakes, but number one, you fix it. Number two, you don't do it again. Okay. But you got 24 hours you got to work with him.
I'll talk to him about that, Your Honor.
I mean, that's serious. Because we've had situations where married people, partners came up here. We had an assault, and they went right back, got together, and someone was killed. And then it was, who's to blame then? Bondsman. And most importantly, the person who does the act. But this is to separate, time out, get everything fixed up so we can get back in the game of life. It's in everybody's best interest. But and then a lot of times it's we find out a lot of times in these partnership things that people are threatened, they're intimidated, they're back together, they're not supposed to be, but one or the other feels like they didn't have a choice. They're pressured into it. And that really makes me angry. Then wrath comes down because all kinds of problems develop that need to be fixed quickly when that happens. Because I don't want victims feeling like they're to blame. Needs to get fixed. How long have y'all been married?
Going on 4 years. Been together for 9 years, going on 9 years.
You got a copy of this, don't you?
Sure.
This is one of the more disturbing probable cause affidavits. The most threatening thing I've heard, between threatening with a gun, punching, hitting.
Your Honor, that's one of the reasons I was trying to get him in the Veterans Court, because a lot of this relates to his.
What's that going to happen, John? He's staying with the victim.
I know that I'm going to work on that to get him out.
You think? It's got to be done today. Something.
But he's
My
getting
goodness.
treatment to the VA's office right now, VA's medical.
Oh, I'm going to say, while we're getting around to doing it, look, this was indicted August. How much time has to lapse before the rules are followed? Come on.
I'm gonna talk to him about that to make sure he follows rules, because he was following rules.
And I want to know who's going to accept responsibility if something bad happens. Is it you?
The defense brings up the veteran angle and VA treatment, and it matters, but not more than victim safety. The judge is drawing a clear line. No more excuses, no more delays.
I just found out about that. Y'all have to be knowing. State, what are you going to do about it? We got a violation of condition of bond that's being violated here. And I mean, this is threatening with a firearm, threatening to kill, punching in the head, choking. My God, that's what this all says. And we're lackadaisical about separating this?
No,
and
sir. We've
making
asked
sure
for
that
his
something
bond to be
doesn't-
revoked. I just found out. I was not aware of this,
Okay.
so I'm certainly not going
We
to
got
be.
1,000 cases. I'm surprised that you're not aware of everyone.
But I would
Well,
ask
this
that
is
his bond be
terrible,
revoked.
folks.
I say we have him separate now, make sure he doesn't have any contact with it from here on, and see how that
Yeah.
goes.
You've just been ordered to have a electronic monitoring device, a GPS device. So I know where you are, because you're not going to go to this house
Can he have some time to go get his stuff and move out then?
without her presence.
But he
Somebody's got to watch that.
But he would have to contact her to let her know.
You have a problem working with them on that?
No, I can do that. I'm
Yeah.
saying that.
Well,
but I know the rule
because
is
somebody,
on his behalf.
I expect somebody, I can trust you.
Okay, fair.
Please.
That works. Okay.
And you have to have a GPS device. You can't have contact with this lady until we can resolve this. Is this just, I know I'm making a big deal. It's only very disturbing. This bad things can happen under these situations. And then we got orders, conditions of bond, and the court orders that are for every case like this that have to be followed, or else something bad happens, it will be front page. Who's to blame? And I don't think he'd be the first one on the name. He'd be in the list, but it would be someone else would be at the top. I don't want it to be me, but I expect the orders to be followed. The point is right now I could revoke your bond. I can hold you in contempt, and I could say no bond until this gets resolved. That's what can be done right this minute, from what I know. Tell me why I shouldn't do it.
I think we need to give him a chance, Your Honor. I think he understands now. Like I said, I will set up, call his wife, let her know that he needs to get his stuff. We'll set up a time for her not to be there to get that stuff. And you were living with your mother.
I
What
would.
do you have in place to?
You got a week. We're going to reset this in a week to find out whether there's a problem or not, and if it's not done immediately, and I didn't find out it was done by the end of the day, then you're going to go to jail.
Okay.
That's
What by the end of the day?
my order has to be followed.
Oh, I know, but what if we can't get his stuff out today? Can we do it tomorrow? I mean,
Somebody has to, but you can't have contact with her.
we have it set up where she's out of the house at a certain time and he go get it.
Okay,
But it does have to be done by
but
today.
she's living there.
Yeah, she's living.
Okay, y'all got to work that out.
Fine.
But I just expect it to be done.
I will. Just in a reasonable.
This is serious stuff. This is.
We won't have any more contact with her, but as far as him getting his stuff, we'll have to work out a time that's convenient for everybody.
I mean, that's a serious probable cause affidavit. That alleges some.
Choking, a gun. The judge reads this probable cause affidavit like a checklist of red flags, and he says it plain. This isn't just serious, it's deadly serious.
Very serious violence. I mean, everything was listed in there. Punching, choking, threatening with a gun. My God. Okay, we got to take this more than serious. This is
We'll do.
deadly. I want a hearing next week. Okay, see what.
Perfect.
Wow.
Okay.